Can Kylian Mbappe still win the Ballon d'Or? Yes, he can. But will it be easy? No, it's not going to be easy at all. So let's look at what needs to happen for him to win the Ballon d'Or. Number one, Inter needs to win the Champions League final against PSG. If PSG win the Champions League, then the winner of the Ballon d'Or will probably be Ousmane Dembele. It's not going to be Mbappe. Because the PR against Mbappe in the short run is not going to be good. It's going to look bad because he leaves PSG and they win the Champions League without him in the first year. So that's the first thing that needs to happen. Secondly, he cannot lose to Spain in the Nations League. There is already this ridiculous narrative about how Lamine Yamal destroys Mbappe every single time they play. Even though football is a team game, and Mbappe has objectively outperformed Lamine Yamal the last 3 times they faced. But most voters, they aren't the smartest people, they aren't the most logical people, and all they do is follow PR narratives. And right now, the PR narrative is that Lamine Yamal has destroyed Mbappe every single time they've played. I don't think Mbappe necessarily needs to win the Nations League, but he needs to have a good performance against Spain. And he can't lose against Spain. Because even if Lamine Yamal has his worst game of his career, it doesn't matter. They'll still frame it as Lamine Yamal destroyed him. It's illogical, but that's just how things are. But of course, winning the Nations League as the player of the tournament will still help quite a lot. And number 3, he needs to win the Club World Cup and perform well. So, assuming Inter win the Champions League, let's say he wins the Club World Cup. He beats Spain, but then loses to Germany or Portugal in the final. I think he still has an okay chance of winning the Ballon d'Or, but not particularly guaranteed. But if Inter win the Champions League, he has a great performance against Spain, knocking them out along with Lamine Yamal, and then he has a great performance in the final against Portugal or Germany, winning the Nations League, and then he wins the Club World Cup as the player of the tournament, then I think that his Ballon d'Or would basically be guaranteed. But that is a huge ask. A lot of things aren't even within his control. For example, he has 0 control over the Champions League final. And on a team level, let's say he's an amazing performance against Spain, but they still end up losing the game. Football is a team sport. But of course, let's say he scores a hat-trick against Spain. They will probably win the game. So to conclude, Mbappe still has a chance. But it's a pretty small chance right now, and a lot of things need to fall in place. A lot of things that are not within his control. Let's hope it happens.